The Skandhas, you should know this, that is condition. So karmically that is even coming to this program, you should know, you heard from somebody, and then you felt like you want to come because you have some kind of desire for this, and this hearing from somebody, that means you have come in this type of activity, and then getting the urge, it means you have desire. So in the previous time, desire is the one that caused this karma. To meditate, maybe it's a good thing, and then now you manage to come. Okay, so it's manifesting, you are now experiencing it. Same way, when we die also, we get a last thought. We know that. That's why we are very concerned about our last thought. Normally we bring a priest or somebody so that to give some influence to that. So the last thought, it's well known, it comes to anybody, even if you are really, because it, the last thought comes in your mind, brain, with related to that. And when there's a thought, there are conditions for consciousness. Okay, we know that we need a sound and the ear. Same way, the mind, the brain, and the thought. With these two together, there's mind consciousness come. Okay, there's like the ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness. Same, mind consciousness comes. So this you have to know. So normally, I have seen people. Um, like even done when they are towards their latter old age, time, they are seeing their departed relatives. Okay, they are seeing, it's like a hallucination, and they are like talking, and they get so, now even if you go to people who are dying very old, they might tell they are seeing their dead mother, father, or whatever. So in this case, I also was there in such a person. So the doctors were coming to give something to sedate the person. So when the person saw me, he had some faith. Oh, he thought, oh, Bante will do something, because no one understood. He's suddenly shouting and screaming and all that. So I understood what was going on with him, and I was surprised. I know this person very personally, and his parents. I heard about them. They were very devoted Buddhists, and they have donated monasteries in the 1930s, 20s, 30s, 40s, like this. 40s, like this. So and they have done so many good deeds, but they also have gone to Burma those days for retreats and all that, and gone to Buddha Gaya, all these places for so many times, and all these things they have done. And I have heard they also observe the precepts for the four full and the four poyas, the four auspicious days of the whole month, like this. And I was wondering what happened to them. Why did they die and still in the spirit world? Then I realized, though they practiced so much, they were still attached to their families and the surrounding. They were attached to their working. They didn't do work, I think, but at least they were active in the society. They were not detached enough. Their meditation in the morning or whatsoever, it didn't take away too much away from the gross body. So they reacted too much. They got attached, they got repelled. So they made karma in the sensual world. And I'm sure they didn't do this kind of practice where they really they left everything, left the khandhas, left and had a strong experience of detaching themselves sufficiently. So they accumulated karma like that. They did good deeds, they had good life, and they thought they were spiritual too. But I believe they are born and they're still here. So, um, so the last moment, if this person also, when they are going to die, they have this kind of memory. Normally, when we are dying, if you are very attached, if you are a family person, and if you have children, most probably you remember your children, and that will be the last thought for you, and that will determine your next life. Definitely, it will bring you to a material plane, or a quite a could be human. I don't know. It depends on your karma, what is there. So you must remember, if there's karma and a last thought, your mind will be distracted, okay, to the last thought. And when it's distracted, the conditions are there for consciousness. So when you die, two things happen. You get a last thought and you get a last breath.